Hello, my name is Ben. I'm here with Seal spray skirts, cut and sewn in the US of A. We're here to talk about some higher end skirts, and for this demonstration we've chosen the Pro Rand. Now when I'm paddling whitewater or I'm doing some extreme sea kayaking, I can just as easily use the shocker skirt. That's the one with the bungee on the outside. But for the intermediate and advanced paddler who wants a very dry seal, then we do this Randed skirt. The Randed skirt requires a little more strength to stretch. It also requires a polyethylene boat with a polyethylene cockpit rim. The shape of the Rand is designed so it fits snugly underneath this and follows the contours for that excellent seal. There's also little ridges to help with that. Putting it on. Reach round the back. Make sure you've inserted the Rand underneath the bottom of the cockpit rim. And then from as far back as you can easily reach, start the jiggle. Pull that slack out, keeping it low and keeping it close to the cockpit rim. Keeping that jiggle going the whole way, making sure that little grab loop stays out. When you get close to the end, you should be able to fit it over the front. Once it's on, you want to make sure that that Rand is wrapped over in the right spot. So it's nice and flush against the bottom of the cockpit rim. You'll know it's in the right space when it's nice and smooth when you feel all the way around. This one is a little big for this boat, hence why it's a little baggy, but that's why we have different sizes to make them all work. To get this off, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to reach forwards, I'm going to pull forwards and lift up. And as you can see, it automatically ejects off. The advantage of what pulls it on nice and snug, that tightness, is also what gives it that spring to pop it off. So you kind of get this double whammy, a much better seal and also a skirt that comes off a little easier. Here we go again. Take that slack, pull it out early, keep the pressure on, keep the elbows down and low, make sure the end's out, get to within 6 inches, throw it over the front, seat it nicely. This exit is also possible if for some reason you can't reach the front. Pro Randed skirt, the one for the intermediate to expert paddler, the whitewater paddler who likes going to the Nar, for the sea kayaker in his polyethylene boat with a polyethylene cockpit rim that's going to the rocks or to play in some big overfalls. The Pro Rand for the big dog paddler by Seals. Enjoy your paddling. Ben again, still with Seals, still cut and sewn in the United States of America. And every once in a while some folks have some added problems with these Rands, seeing as they are designed for the slightly more proficient paddler. And for those of you who do, here's 2 fairly useful tips that might help you out a lot. A lot of folks get to this stage here and are just struggling with it. So one thing you could do is cup some water. That would be cupped this way, but of course I can't do that here, so I'm doing that. And feed it under here to help lubricate this slide along the cockpit rim. See, cupping water. Good. It's really good. Here we go. The next trick is to take our thumbs and put it on the Rand. By putting it on the Rand, that gives me direct pressure to the place I want it to go. Notice I don't go with the arms, I go with the whole torso. Boom! Pushing through the thumbs on the Rand till I get over the cockpit rim. Those 2 things should make it quite a bit easier if you're struggling for those last few bits to get it on the cockpit rim. It'll be more fun paddling now. You'll have more energy for paddling and won't need to spend as much energy for the cockpit.